All right, let's see. Shut up, song. Okay, it is Monday, January 26th at 7 o'clock a.m. Obviously, I always work out in the morning. All right, Monday, second week back from a big blowout. Again. Sick and tired of these blowouts. As you can see, all these zits all over my damn body again. It's the prednisone taper. It just makes your body explode and blemishes and whatnot because it's adrenal glands and all this other bullshit. Prednisone basically fucks your body, okay? Let's just put it that way. All right, Monday, biceps, triceps. Last week I did preacher curl, cable preacher curl, rope push down, pull down, whatever. This week is hammer curl and dips. So let's get to it. And it should be a sunny day out today. So hopefully, because I gotta drive a god awful long distance to a doctor's appointment today. So it's supposedly a really cold day out right now. It's like negative, like the wind chill's like -20. It's negative 2.6 out, but the wind chill's like 20-mile-an-hour gusts or something. Anyways, all right, let's get to it. Biceps, triceps, hammer curls, and dips. Let's get to this. Obviously, you see I'm a little jittery because fucking probably say 105 beats. So I'm just, what the hell? What the hell is playing right now? I don't know if they added that on there, but it just started the song right when I started the workout. I know it pops up and tells me to start doing this music and stuff, but I didn't think it would just start it up. Alright, get the bugs out of the eyes, wash the fluid from underneath the eyes. And I got zits all over the top of my head, my back, my face. It just, the ones all over my head, they're like every millimeter I have a zit. It's just like my whole head, the top of my head is like burning and itching and just a fucking nightmare is what it is. It lasts for like, God, anywhere from like 3-4 days to like 2 weeks, depending on how fast you taper, what dose you're on, yada yada yada. Alright, let's do this here. Okay. Alright. Do it and get it over with. Again, I'm just starting up again. So I'm gonna be going a smidge lighter. I'm gonna do start with 15s for the hammer curls just to heat the muscle up. I'm gonna do 15s, 20 pounders, and then 25, and then another 25 if I can complete a 4th set. And then dips, just do 8 to 12 reps, probably 8 to 10 rep range, just being that I'm just starting up again. Sucks because if I didn't have the flare, I would have thrown my 10 pounder on my back and then done that, which I really wished I could have done that because those are, I love lifting heavy shit, right? I don't know, it's just something about me, but I gotta always limit myself because how do you feel before, during, and after? You got to be careful, not to injure yourself because when you're chronically ill, and even if you're healthy too, you want to stay in the gym as long as possible. Not each session, but you want to, consecutively. You don't want to like injure yourself, be out for 2 months, 6 months, a year, and then go back to it, injure yourself. You got to work out in a way where you continually work out, right? Which means stay lighter, a little bit higher reps. You don't want to you don't want to injure yourself, period. So you got to just take it slow, take it easy, pay attention to each rep, you know, each set, and focus on the actual exercise while you're doing it, so you're not going to just, you know, throw it around and twist and bang and pop and screw and jack something up. So that is not good if you do that. All right. Okay, let's do this. So let me put the 15 pounders up here. Okay. Let me suck of the old electrolytes here. Need some potassium for the heart. And as you know, last week I got an iron appointment, a iron infusion, which they basically pump 1,000 milligrams of iron into your blood. That's Thursday, I think it is. So I can feel my body taking a hit. I can just feel even my like nails are spooning, like, you know, because I'm low on iron. So one toenail on that leg is just like it's. But I can feel it in the oxygen as well. Your body is not transporting the correct amount of oxygen through your body into your muscles and into your cells and stuff. It's all right. And again, this only helps if you have the oxygen to carry through your system. It helps with the initial little pop of giving you a little bit of oxygen, but you need the iron to pull it through your system. So. Alright, let me make sure I got this thing set up so you get both exercises in there. Okay. I think you should. Do I got that? Okay, maybe lower this. We'll check it out here in a sec. Okay. 7:11 in on the clock, 5:15 on the clock here, 20 active calories, 96 beats. All right, start with the 15 pounders and do 3 sets, and if I can do a 4th set, I'll do the 4th set, so we'll see. So 15 pounder, 20 pounder, and 25, and then just the dips, body weight. All right. I thought of something over the weekend to say again. I need to start writing this shit down, but hopefully it'll come to me as I'm working out. So, all right, here we go. 98 beats. All right, here we go. I get some music on. That'll lit my blood lit on fire. Okay, a little pop of that, a little puff of this. All right, there we go. All right. And probably do around like 30 reps, 30, 40, I don't know, depends. All right. And we're walking. Oh, sun's nice. Oh man, I can't wait for the sun to blast all day. That'd be nice. Okay. So it's basically the heater set, warm-up set, whatever the hell you want to call it. Just get the muscles going again here and the fluid rolling. Stretch the muscles out when you do this, just holding it. You can feel a deep stretch in them, so. All right. bit of a just to push that fluid around a little more. Alright. That helps keep the fluid going in your arms a little longer when you do that last little cheater, if you want to call it. It's not so much cheating, it's just it was 126, 130-ish beats on that one. That was good. Alright. Rest until my heart gets to 99 beats, right around there, and then do the dips. Oh, I need iron. Holy crap. The human male is supposed to have like 2 to 3 years of built up iron stores in his liver for strenuous activity type stuff, right? Your body releases more iron to help with the oxygen and everything else. The more strenuous activity you do. My saturation's at like fucking 2 to 5%, so I literally and I take an iron pill in the morning and in the afternoon, so it's whatever iron is in me, I toast it in the morning here. I literally have no fucking iron in me. I mean, obviously I do, otherwise I wouldn't be standing here doing what I'm doing, but I just annihilate it by this end of this workout. But this is still I like to do a light after a flare or a break of some kind. We generally do to my body issues. I like to do a light week, then a medium week, and then get back into it harder, right, to kind of where I was. Or I even sometimes I even push it back another week even sometimes. So it depends on how I'm feeling, how you feel before, during, and after each rep, set, exercise, workout, and then life in general. You got to keep reevaluating your body as you go. You can't leave the gym and then just just not pay attention to your body. So, all right, 103 beats. I'm gonna get back there, set up, and then do it when my heart drops. So, all right. I think you got me back there. Okay, I'll have to check, but I'll be right back there. So just pinch zoom me if you want to see closer. Okay. All right. Stay up here for a sec till my heart drops and my oxygen mildly normalizes, and then hit it. I'll shoot for 8 reps and then go from there. So basically I'll try to get to 8, and then I'll evaluate myself even harder, if I do a 9 or 10 or 11 or 12, you know what I mean? So I want to make sure my heart and iron and everything is, and oxygen and stuff are where they should be. So all right, I'm all right at 98 beats. All right, here we go. So shoot for 8, and then evaluate even harder on how everything's doing. So shoulders back, elbows to the body, that type of thing. Turn the music up a little bit here. All right. All right. $144 beats, 46 beats. So 146 beats. That one felt screwy. That one didn't feel good. I did 9 of them on that one, which is, well, 9's good. So it's hard, especially in my case, trying to keep your shoulders pulled back, being that they always want to roll forward due to my spine. So it's hard to keep them back. And then pinching my elbows towards my body is harder too, because see, the way my body's designed, it's pushing my lats out more. So it's hard to like focusing on my shoulders, trying to focus on my elbows, and then focus on the actual dip itself. You know, you wanna go down till when your upper arms are parallel with the ground. That's how I judge usually. So I'll do it and then get them parallel, and then I'll do the push out. So all right, I think I got myself in there. It's hard to fucking tell. This camera can do 4K, but I set it at 1080 just because it's well, 4Ks are a lot. I already upload basically anywhere between like a 1 to 2 gigabyte video each time, just with the 10K. 4K would be like I'm guessing like a 3 to 4 gigabyte video, and I don't want to have too dense of a. All right, let me walk my heart rate down here, and my oxygen needs to normalize before I can start this next one again. So I'll grab the 20 pounders and I'll shoot for 20 to like 26 reps. All right. Oh man. $104 beats. Let me show you the thing here. I can show you the stats in the meantime here. That's where I'm at right now. So almost 20 minutes, 87 active calories. So, all right. So that's pretty good. So about 10 to 15 minutes per like 2 exercises is pretty good. I like to try to do 2 to 3 exercises per about 20 minutes. I mean, it takes me longer with my oxygen and my, getting my heart rate straight for it. An healthy person, could bang that shit out in easily under 10 minutes. So, but again, how do you feel before, during, and after? How is your body doing? Don't follow anybody else's crap online, because watch their videos to get the good form, and then take it to the gym, adjust it to your form, the way your body is, because you always have to modify stuff slightly, because nobody's body is the exact same, right? Everybody's body is just a pinch different. Even if you're healthy, they're closer than most, but then you start getting into, your body all screwed up, and there's a lot more people that are hunched over nowadays due to this fucking smartphone bullshit. So there's a lot more people that look like me. So, but if you don't have a fusing spine, I highly recommend getting your fucking spine straight. You don't want this bullshit. All right, 97 beats. Damn, my oxygen. Holy crap. All right, 20 pounders between 20 and 30 reps somewhere. We'll see. All right. Oh shit, man. I am toasted. All right. 20 to 30 reps. Oh, spine. All right, get that nice deep stretch in there. Ah! All right. On 47 beats. Holy mother. That's not too bad. 120 active calories after the third one. Third set. All right. All right, walk my heart down a little bit and then do my dips. And you always hear guys in the gym, the workout videos talk about the pump, you know, getting your muscles as tight as they can, as for as long as they can to get all the blood and fluid saturating the tissue. Not necessary. And you're not working out for muscle building or fat loss, you're working out for health. You're working out to cycle the fluid, not to pinch it in an area and leave it. It'll happen anyways because of the exercises, and to keep the pump, you basically just have to work out quicker. All right, you gotta take shorter times between rests. You know, basically the longer you have a weight in your hand, that's how, tight and long and puffy your muscles will stay engorged with fluid. So, which is stupid in my opinion, because you're you're trying to cycle the fluid, continually getting the fluid cycling through your body, pulling out all the toxins, and all that bad shit. You want to get rid of the fluid when you walk into the gym. Is not the same fluid you want basically saturating your tissues when you leave the gym, right? And then throughout the day you want to replenish that fluid with drinking the correct amount of water throughout the rest of the day. The 8 to 10 ounces of water, 10-ounce glasses of water. So that's what you want. You want to get all that fucking fluid moving, into your bladder, balls, excrete it out, just sweat, that type of thing. You do not want to keep your fluids all the same in your body. You want to move it, get it out. Because that's how the toxins get removed out of your system, is you have to fucking move. Oh man, 104 beats and I'm just fucking roasted still. Okay. Dips. Fuck me. Haha. Yeah. It feels so good to work out. Like, you feel so good the rest of the day. If you're an anxiety driven person like me and you're just like constantly open nerve and exposed nerve and you're just like buzzing in the air, working out it really rips a lot of that out of you. Plus, if you learn to focus that jitteriness into the exercise, that also helps too, because you can still be buzzed up in your head and get a really kick-ass workout and still walk out of here all buzzed out, right? You have to learn to focus all that anxiety, stressful, nervous energy that's pent up in your head. Work that out too, is your work, like focus the energy into that, but at the same time, if it's something mental that, got you spun up at some point, as you're working out, work through that as well. All you do is realize nothing is that important to be spun up over, right? Just relax, take a deep breath. There's no reason to be excited over anything. Take a deep breath. Push all that shit out. No reason, absolutely no reason. I don't care what the hell happened in your life. There's zero reason for you to keep all that shit bound up in your head. Literally no reason. Okay, dips. This is my fourth set. Second set of dips. So stick with 8 to 9 reps like I did before. So pinch zoom me. Okay. Alright. Exercise ring closed. Yes, thank you. Okay. Get up here, let my heart drop again. I'm at 105, 106 beats. So let me catch my breath. Drop the heart and kick some ass. Damn, that sun looks good. Oh my god. Alright. 102 beats. It is crispy one out there, holy crap. Well, you can see the steam right there on the outside of the house there, look at that. That's the furnace exhaust. Alright, 97 beats. 8 to 9 reps. Keep evaluating per rep. Alright, here we go. Shoulders back, elbows pinched. Damn it, those fucking sucked. I usually have a good time doing the dips. That is just bugging the goddamn shit out of me right now. 146 beats on that. God damn it. Fucking dip. I should say fucking shoulder. Shoulders. God, that pissed me off. Alright. Rolling on the third sets, 25 pounders for the curls. And then do, you know, around 20 reps. So we'll give about 10 an arm. So give or take. It's all on how you feel. And then walk my heart down a little bit here. See, also, I think the reason why my dips are going so stupid is because I'm focusing too hard on them. And normally when I get a good dip in, it's I line everything up and then just fucking do them, right? Because continually trying to like focus on 3 or 4 things at once while you're doing them can also screw your head up too. So next round, I'm just gonna fucking ignore it and just do it. I'm gonna do it like I did before, line everything up and then just do them. Because you know, you do dips over and over and over and over and over and over again for a couple years straight and just doing fine, right? And just, you know, and or even a couple months or whatever, and then just like crawl on your head and get in there too much and then overthink it and then just get a shitty dip exercise that day. So, God, I hate that. I fucking hate that. $105, 106 beats. All right, let me show you my stats again. Alright, so after 4 sets, that's pretty good. 170 active calories, about 30 minutes in, I'm making fucking badass time. Me, in my workout, I'm making badass time. But, oh, fuck. So grab the 25ers and do around 20, give or take. Oh, thank you. You had to turn on now, didn't you? Alright. I'm at 103 beats. Let me see if these are lined up. Okay. Let me walk my heart down just another pinch. Get a little bit more oxygen in my body. Remember, your heart drops on the inhale. When you pull in that fresh oxygen, that's when your heart drops. Keeps popping between 101 and 102 beats. All right, now let me line myself up and then I'll get to it. I always think, you know, on controlled exhale, you know, a nice like 10-second exhale, that's what slows your heart rate down. That's not. I've correlated this many times. It's always on the inhale. The slowing of it helps with the breathing in general, keeping the, you know, I don't know exactly the mechanisms behind it, but inhaling quick is not bad. Exhaling slow is not bad. Exhaling fast and then inhaling slow is it just gets counterintuitive. It's always the opposite way, and your body always straightens itself out when you do the, you know, 10 to 20 second slow exhale, you know, puckered lips, you know, really just let it, and then you can do slow inhale as well, but you know, the fast inhale, slow exhale, fast inhale, and fast inhale in the nose, slow exhale out the mouth. Fast inhale in the nose, slow exhale out the mouth. That's generally how you want to breathe in general, right? So 97 beats. All right, here we go. Round 3. Let me get a little drink. All right. All right. Here we go. Have a nice stretch here at the backside. Okay. That was 145 beats. All right. Okay. All right. Oh man, that sucked the oxygen out of me. I got to like 16 reps there, and boy, I felt the oxygen drop. Holy crap. Oh man. So yeah, I'll just be doing another 25 on that one. I'm not gonna go to 30 because again, it's the later week. So if I do my fourth set, it'll be another 25. Oh man. Let me show you my stats here before I hit the tricep. Running a pinch behind now because I took that longer break. So that's after what, 5 sets, 219 active calories, 42-ish minutes. That's 44:30 on the clock, which I'm still making really good time. It's just I've done this enough to know exactly where my, little narrow time frame should be each time. If you notice when I do those hammers, or anything really, when I put my shoulders back, like this shoulder just normally sits lower and out more than this guy, but at the same, and he feels normal, but he feels like he's out of place. But when I pull my shoulders back to do a set of some kind, he doesn't look normal, and he looks normal. He looks back and to where it needs to be. It's oh, my shoulders. And a lot of people have their dominant arm, is what I've been told by many professionals. A lot of people's dominant arm will be more out, protruded, hang a little different than their non-dominant arm. Not everybody, but a lot of people. So if you notice your dominant arm, like hanging out and, down more than your other shoulder at rest, it's, I guess it's normal. Again, is what I've been told by professionals. Multiple, therapists, physical therapists, doctors, you name it, surgeons, and the list goes on and on. Because I'm somebody who likes information, and I pick the shit out of those people's brains, whether they like it or not. I probably piss them off by doing it, but I run them through the ringer when it comes to questions, and I want to know shit. I want to know every fucking thing they know about what I'm asking them about. So I know everybody should do the same thing. You're paying them. It's like taking your car to a car mechanic, right? You're paying them to fix your car. It's the same thing. People just have it wrapped up in their brain like the medical professional is some kind of fucking, almighty powerful dipshit, in my opinion. To follow what they say, right? Well, if you want to know something, ask them, And if you think something's wrong with what they're saying, question them. Don't ever just take their fucking word for it. Because a lot of times, they don't even fucking know. They're just drawing off of their knowledge that they've learned. Doesn't mean it's right. Because how much shit has been redone in the medical industry because this shit ain't right. And still, over and over and over again, it ain't right. Well, hell, ask a medical professional about your biofield, right? Your aura. They don't know anything about it. Everyone's got one. I mean, they literally know nothing about it. I mean, you know, certain organizations do that, you know, but the generic medical people have no idea anything about it because they haven't been told anything about it. And if they have been told something about it, probably isn't right. And if it is right, well, they're probably not going to tell you much about it because your biofield does a lot of stuff, a lot more than you need a good biofield, right? Let's just put it that way. Your aura needs to be, you know, in its correct location and place for your body to run optimal. All right, shut up and work out, right? I'm down to 101 beats, set up, let my heart drop, and do my third set of dips. All right. Pinch jimmy. Oh yeah, sun on the eyes. I love it. All right. Rest, let the heart drop, let the oxygen saturate a little bit more in the body. I'm at 107 beats. It's expected to be a little higher the later on in your workout just because your heart is adjusting to the amount of blood it's pumping, to where it's pumping it to how much blood and fluids are staying in that area to keep your tissue pumped. How much lymphatics, fluids, and everything else that's moving through your body. So it will stay a little higher the longer you exercise. So it's normal, don't think it's bad. All right, I'm at 100 beats. I'm gonna start it here. Here we go. 8 to 9 reps. All right, I did what I said I was gonna do, is line it up, not pay hard attention to it, and do it, which was good, right? Just this damn shoulder, I mildly tweaked it on that second set because I was fucking anally paying attention to it like I shouldn't have. But it's fine. It's just aggravated, let's just say. Oh, it pissed me off. But then tomorrow I'm doing abs, so it's give it another day's rest because I won't be doing any of that. And then Wednesday, shoulder day. So, and I'm only gonna bump it up to the 15 pounders on Wednesday. So the 10, 12, and 15 pounders. So I'm not gonna do up to the 17 and a halves again. So And then Thursday's leg day, another day rest. And then back day Friday, which will work my shoulder a little bit as well. And then the weekend off, so. Stupid me. Get off this goddamn prednisone. I can't stand this fucking medication. Alright, so I'm at the point, I've done my 6. I'm gonna do my 7 and 8 just because I'm feeling good to do it, and just take my time doing it. I'm at 51 minutes 21 seconds, 53:22, so I could spend a good 10-15 minutes completing this last 2 sets here. So let me show you the stats so far. So I'm at 261 active calories, 51:45 seconds. So that's after my 6 sets. So I could stop now if I wanted to. But I feel good enough to accomplish my last 2. So I'm gonna do that. Alright, I'm at 104 beats still, 103 beats. I'll do a couple walks here just to catch my oxygen. Alright. Damn, the whole top of my head is just burning. Fucking zits from the fucking prednisone, or lack thereof. – 102 beats, 101 beats. All right, 25s, and then body weights, dips. All right. And you heard targeted exercises, targeting the muscle group, right? Like for weight loss wise, right? Like if you cut your calories and you come in and do whole body workouts and whatever type of workout you do, you'll lose weight if you're expending more calories than you're intaking, right? You're gonna lose weight regardless. But what they mean by targeted, like if you have belly fat and you don't do any ab workouts or very minimal ab workouts, it'll literally, your belly fat will be the last thing to shrink out of you, right? But right when you start actually targeting and doing a specific ab day and doing it, it'll melt right off, because it's weird, because it's almost like the fat's like attached to the muscle, like in a way where like the more you work the muscle, like the fat is sucked out, right? It's weird. So if you want to lose weight throughout your whole body equally and fast, you know, it'll drop off everywhere if you're targeting every part of your body, right? You know, people say, you know, like the inner thighs, they have fat in the inner thighs here, and then, you know, in their butt or their sides or their stomach, you know, oh, I can't lose those. Target them. Right? Just like I said, ab day, right? Like if you don't really do an ab day specifically, and your belly fat's what's not melting off you, literally by the end of the first month, you'll notice a dramatic loss in your belly fat, pending you're still expelling more calories than you're intaking, right? But if you're intaking good calories, you can actually intake more good calories, right, if it's good food, and still end up losing weight, right? It's a real weird thing, but I highly recommend working out for your health, and everything it happens. You build some muscle, you lose some fat, and you get healthy. Healthy is where you want to be. To work out for health. And I'm telling you, if you focus on muscle building or fat loss, you won't do either one of them right, because you're focusing too hard on it, and it's not melting off or building up as fast as you want. That's the problem. So, all right, let's do this shit. 2 more sets. Here we go. Same thing, 20-ish reps. Catch your breath and let it stretch. Pause, try for a couple more, give it a good stretch here. Remember, when you're doing arms especially, make sure your watch isn't too tight. You want to be able to pull it up, and because you're wanting your lymphatic fluid to flow under it as free as it can. So if you're restricting it, I mean, it's going to be restricted obviously a little bit, but you know, blood flow underneath it's one thing, because your blood will flow under it even if it's really tight, which you don't want it really tight, but you really got to pinch it to pinch your blood off, right? Like tourniquet action. But the lymphatic fluid is right underneath your skin, and you can easily pinch that off pretty good. And it'll still flow to a certain point, but you'll dramatically, and that's where your toxins get pulled out. So let me walk my heart down here, and then I got 1 set left, 1 and done. 1 more dip and I'm done. And I'll do another 9 like always. I just hope the bad roads aren't bad, as in icy or something, so I gotta go to the doctor later, and I got to travel half an hour in the back roads and another half an hour, 35 minutes on the tollway. So tollway is obviously going to be cleared out, you know, because I salt the ever-loving piss out of those things. But it's the back roads. See, and even though I'm not focusing on pump, there's still, my biceps are still pretty tight, so don't focus on that bullshit. The more like crap you focus on to like build muscle, you're never gonna do it right, okay? Focus on health, doing it for health. Don't worry about fucking god dang big your muscles are gonna get. Who gives a shit? All I see when I see one of those really, really big guys, all I think about in my mind is his range of motion blows. Like everything, right? Like, I already have pretty shitty range of motion with my back. I don't need to add to it, right? I don't care if I'm the biggest twat in the room. I think it's quite fucking stupid, actually. Alright, 107 beats. Let me do a walk here, back, forth. Set up, let it drop a little bit more, do my 8 to 10 reps, and then get the fuck out. Because I gotta take a piss, so. Let me get stuck here. Alright. Let me get a really good sun going here. Well, let me show you this too here real quick. There is after 7 sets. So 62.5 minutes, 321 active calories, 106, 107 beats. So, bam. All right, here we go. I need a really hard pumping song here. $104 beats. Pinch zoom me, last set. All right. Let the heart drop. One more set and get the fuck out. I'm at 109 beats. See how it runs higher the longer you go. I'll do 8 to 9 reps and get the fuck out. Oh, there's a burnout light bulb. Huh. I really want to do pull-ups bad. Really, really, really do. But I gotta work my way up to it. I can't just throw my 160 pounds on there and do it with my back the way it is. Alright, 99 beats. Here we go. Last set. Get it out and done. There it is. Alright, pause for a sec here. pause, and then I'm gonna try to do a couple negatives here real quick. There's one. Two. Done. And when you do, God darn it, when you do dips, go down to your arms are parallel, top of your arms are parallel with the ground, but when you do negatives, do it in a nice controlled form, but go deeper. Like I always go to the ground instead of just parallel with the upper arms. So when you go down further, you can feel it stretching all the way down to your elbow, but not your elbow. Don't engage your elbow to the point where it's hurting your elbow, but you can feel the stretch go down your arm into these attach points right here. It's fucking phenomenal when you do that. When you go down, you go further to, I don't know, you gotta do it to figure out what I'm talking about. All right, let's clean up here. Damn, that felt good. Let me clean up, show you, and then go take a fucking piss. Finish this guy. All right. 1 hour, 10 minutes, perfect. Move ring close. So 400 calories burned already. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, let me show you my. Okay. All right. Move ring closed. All right, it is okay. It's 8:11 in the morning. 360 active calories. That's the quality of workout, the amount of calories I burn just in the workout. So I like to think of it as the quality of workout I get. So 200 active calories is like the minimum I like to go, which is 200 is a really good amount of calories burned for as quality a workout as you should be able to do each day, minimum. So again, right at about 70 minutes, so 69:31. So show you the whole lot there. So 8:11 in the morning, 363 active calories, 472 total. And 111 beats. It's 70 minutes. Damn, that was like almost just like the other day. So 364 active calories. Bicep tricep day. Hammer curls and dips. So today was Monday. Biceps triceps. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Abdominals. And then Wednesday is shoulder day. It's a nice sunny day. Hopefully my ride into the doctor will be nice and non-slippery roads. Other than that, I hope everybody has a fantastic Monday, and peace and love, everybody.